Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today I'll be power scaling the Type Moon franchise, which is basically, the Fate franchise and, everything else that's made by Kinoko Nasu. Basically, the author of all those visual novels, light novels, and other stuff, which is regarded as the Nasu verse. So let's just start by debunking some misconceptions. Then we're just gonna, accurately scale some feats with the different characters and stuff, and where the series actually scales. I mean, some of y'all are saying it's the strongest anime verse. Some of you are saying it is one of the strongest anime verses. Some people are saying that a bunch of these characters would just solo your favorite verse. Like, not even just anime. I mean, people were scaling it above DC and Marvel, and even Dragon Ball and other stuff, which is wrong. Let's just start. So the most common misconception in the Nasuverse is that everything is canon, which is far from the truth. Some of the Fate spin-offs and stuff weren't actually written by Nasu himself. I mean, let's start with we got Fate Grand Order. I mean, Fate Grand Order is literally just a mobile game with its arcade version, and it just has characters from the entire franchise. I mean, with some events and some other stuff, but they're literally not the same character. They're not the characters. I mean, game just contradicts the whole story. Let's just start. We have Ryohei Shiki, who is from Karano Kyokai, and she's just a woman who's good with a knife, can interact with formless beings, but she's just a normal person. She just almost dies to cars. She just gets injured easily and struggles, daily stuff. I mean, however, we go to Fate Grand Order. She's literally this godly being with every single ability in the series, just one-shotting everyone. I mean, with a sword, and which includes even Arcueid, who is regarded by Nasu to be the strongest character in the franchise. So, if Ryohei Shiki, or Void Shiki as some of you call her, can one-shot Arcueid, then that would literally contradict Nasu's statement of Arcueid being the strongest. And it's also debatable, Fate Extra is canon, as it's just has different paths, different alternate realities and stuff. I mean, it could be a different continuity, and Fate Estella, has quantum time locks. But, well, let's just go over to the main misconception, which I'm going over here, is that people are scaling the characters in the verse much higher than what it does. I mean, the cosmology is just so overrated. People would say that the characters in the verse are capable of destroying infinite multiverses, even higher dimensions, and multiple possibilities. This is basically the biggest misconception that it takes place in the Fate power scaling community, which also includes people just making their own tiering system. Like some fans of this franchise are just they just made their own tiering system just to scale their verse very high without even the feats to back it up. It doesn't even have the cosmology is just so small. Let's just go in. I mean, is that the cosmic world in which servants play an active role, like servants. I mean, that is the universe. I mean, how are servants beyond space and time? They literally exist like servants in a universe, and that universe isn't even infinite. It's literally just a galaxy. It's called the Soki Galaxy, which is also known as Servant World, and that universe actually spreads through the planets, but it's not really an actual space. I mean, it's literally just if you go into space, you're not gonna die. I mean, sometimes you can even swim in space. Oh my god. Yeah, but that's basically one thing. So the universe is not even infinite. It's just a galaxy. I mean, and the galaxy is just small. I mean, it's even smaller than an actual galaxy. Because Ishtar, who is blatantly stated to be the size of a galaxy blown away by parsec, like a parsec distance. That's not the size of a galaxy. I mean, and the thing is, she's literally one of the most powerful gods of the Nasuverse. So for Ishtar to be blown away, being the size of a galaxy, it's just, oh my god. Like, and the thing is, the galaxy that the humans live in isn't even the size of a galaxy. It's literally just the size of the solar system. And, a better interpretation of the universe in Fate Extra, which could scale a galaxy up to multi-solar system level. It is, the universe is multi-solar system level in size, as it's in the domain of a Buddha. And in Buddhism, the universe is made of 3 billion solar systems, because a galaxy has like 3,000 solar systems. So the galaxy is actually like multi-solar system in size. And so, well, I mean, it could be, like real world galaxy, but the thing is that that's referred to as a domain that encompasses time and space. So what does that mean? Can you just take any pocket dimension, call it a universe? Like that, there's like the recorded universe and the observation universe, and I mean, the solar system will collapse if there's too many parallel worlds or timelines. So it could, like, the Nasuverse could have like more than just that, but it can't handle that. I mean, they have to prune some entire possibilities and worlds just like we see in Loki, the MCU TV series. I mean, it's similar concept, and the size, it just can't handle it. I mean, the evil god of the emptiness here is higher life, and it just sits in a different dimension. It's not a parallel world, a different world, let alone the universe. And the thing is, they have like myths, like some mythological gods, like they exist outside like the universe, but it's not, like, the thing is, they don't exist. It's all just mythological. So the Cthulhu mythos gods, the Greek gods, all the mythology gods, they don't exist. I mean, they're literally just they're myths. I mean, they literally just don't scale anywhere because they don't exist in the universe. It just, they're stories. Now, let's go over the moon cell. So BB describes a moon cell as the basis of omnipotence. However, it's not literally omnipotence. I mean, it's a calculation source of a scale comparable to the solar system. And Kiara is a pleasure land comparable to the solar system. So it's literally just solar system in scale. It literally just, so it's and what's even more funny is that when they convert infinite possibilities of human history to energy, what is the actual energy? We got 100 million A-rank noble phantasms. That's not infinite. I mean, the thing is, they just collect, they collect statistics on the possibilities as the world progresses to some extent, but they only keep, a reasonable ending. So they just count up in, units of 100 years or a century. So they have to just store, like, they have limitations. I mean, if they put so many possibilities, planets, everything, then the whole cosmology would just fade away. I mean, it would just collapse on itself, implode. And so the moon cell is finite. It's not infinite. The worlds that are created inside the moon cell do not exist. It's just a computer. I mean, it's as if I just go into my Mac and I just open a new world or something. It's like friggin' Minecraft on your PlayStation. You're just opening some worlds and you're just playing inside, but they're not actual worlds. They're just inside a computer server. I mean, it's literally just not real. I mean, and this is consistent, is that Amaterasu can just destroy the parallel worlds. The moon cell, which means the moon cell is just star level. It's not even the size of the solar system. I mean, it's just comparable to, it's just equal to the solar system, star level, solar system level. So the world is not one, rather like a reflection in a pair of opposing mirrors. It infinitely unfolds. Consequently, there cannot exist only a single future, or so it's thought. In other words, let's explain it like this. The you that exists right now can be described as a you that exists somewhere within this flow of time. This flow of time. So it's not a different, it's the thing is, humans can't even perceive the boundaries between the worlds. I mean, this Sekai no Kabe. Now, much less what lies belong. So, they're just possibilities. They're not, so conclusions are maybe possible. Bonds that were abandoned. But, the thing is, they're just some divergent futures. They can't, they don't have, all of the, they're not adjacent. They're literally just unrealized possibilities with not infinite timelines. And, the cosmology can't really handle all those timelines. Velber destroyed 80% of the moon cell and has a massive but finite amount of light, which it uses for data storage. So, you see this. The data in the moon cell is not infinite. There is a limit. There is a size limit, So in the original version, it uses countless instead of infinite. So, countless does not mean infinite. It's just a large number that you just can't really count. I mean, so it's comparable to the sun. So omnipotence is just star level. And BB just compares it to the whole solar system. So Amaterasu being compared to the sun is just, low end. I mean, it's just, the Holy Grail being the source of omnipotence on the moon cell. I mean, it's just a star level to solar system level. I mean, and don't get me started on the root. The root is just a record of everything that happens in the universe. But it resides outside the world. The thing is, no one just encompasses it. It just, the root is just creation itself, the beginning and end of all of it. Now, the three founding families create the Holy Grail war system as a means to reach the root. So, moon cell, nowhere close to infinite. I mean, infinite timelines don't exist in Fateverse. That is retconned, Planet itself isn't even, it's just finite inside. It's just a planet. I mean, there's nothing that states that the planet is infinite. There's so many scans that retcon any of this infinite stuff, which means the cosmology itself would be, the characters in the verse would scale to planetary or solar system levels, possibly with the cosmology itself just being universal plus, with the root existing outside of the universe, making the root 4D. But the root itself is not a character. It's just so the verse is universal plus with the characters just being solar system level. So what does this mean? It would still lose to most other anime verses. So it's nowhere near the strongest anime verse. Literally, Naruto can one-shot the verse. Shinra burns it. Natsu humiliates it. Ichigo's destroying everyone with his own spiritual pressure. Goku soloing the verse. And let alone just actual powerhouses in anime like Ren Fuji or Feverine, Battler, or just, oh my god, it's just, for people to think this fodder verse scales anywhere near the strongest anime verses, or even just Marvel and DC comics, when literally Captain America could solo the verse. I mean, it's honest, how small the cosmology of this verse is so laughable. I mean, wow. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, follow my Twitch channel, share friends, stay tuned for my next videos and other stuff. Up next, I'll be power scaling Jump Force Goku. Why he is the strongest Goku version and can one-shot the Dragon Ball Heroes verse. So please stay tuned. Watch my other videos too. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye.